welcome to this video. My name is Emilia. If you're new here, I live on the Swedish countryside and I grow my own food. I'm in my vegetable garden today because I'm going to Italy in a couple of days. So I'm gonna show you the things that I do to prep my vegetable garden for a week away. This is what my garden is currently looking like. I am in the height of summer, I would say, like my summer garden. It's looking amazing. Everything is blooming and just really thriving. I've actually already trimmed these tomatoes. I just wanted to clear as much of the foliage as I could so that the plant can focus on the tomatoes. I actually have 2 sun golds here that I can harvest later, or 3 actually. Wow, look at these. This is Nova. Hey Nova. Oh my god, I have a lot of beans to harvest. Look at that. And so I'm gonna start with continuing clearing up. This bed is already cleared, as well as this one. I cleared my aroma tomatoes. Look at all of these onions that I need to harvest today, as well in this bed. This is my strawberry bed. This I need to clear. This is my cucumbers, and I found a huge cucumber in here that was not edible. And that kind of happens when it's looking like this. They grow so quickly. Oh my god, look at this sea of zinnias. I love it so much. Wow, this is probably my favorite one. And this one, so gorgeous. I have some bell peppers I need to harvest as well. I need to harvest carrots, make juice. So yeah, we're going to Italy in a couple of days and we're gonna be gone for a week. So my idea when I'm going away like this, I always need someone to come here a few times, like 2 or 3 times. Maybe there's some things that can be prohibited or prevented. So I usually have my mom come here and water and see that everything is doing okay. I don't have a timer on my irrigation. I did have one, but it was leaking. My mom is gonna water 2 or 3 times, either by hand or with the irrigation that I have. Oh, look, here's a cucumber. So I brought bokashi out, like bokashi liquid that I'm gonna fertilize with. And that just means it gives the garden like a little bit of a boost when I'm away. I just want the garden to look as green, as lush as it is right now when I come back. And I'm gonna film a little bit when I come back, so stick to the end of this video to see how everything is looking when I come back from a week away. Oh, a little bumblebee. See, you need to clear out so that the bumblebees can come to the flowers and pollinate them. So I'm gonna start by clearing out and then I'm gonna catch you for the next step after. I think I'm done with trimming and cleaning up. So now you can see the separate plants, you can see any cucumbers growing, like in here for example. I took my time to clean up this nasturtium and I cleared dead or damaged or sick looking leaves out of all of the pumpkins. So now it's looking a little bit funny. It's definitely not as pretty as it was, but I just created some airflow and space, sunlight. The flowers and pollinators can easily access them because things were just growing in and around, I don't know. And now these celeriac and onions will have a lot more airflow and sunlight. You will see when I come back how it's gonna look. And then here is, well, these winter squash. And then this friend came out of nowhere. I've started harvesting and I'd rather harvest everything that is ready than coming home to maybe have lost some crops. And I also want to sow some fall crops in here in this place that can grow while I'm away. So I'm just starting with these red onions that are accessible here in the back, and then I'm gonna harvest these yellow onions, but I'm gonna do that in another video. You'll have to subscribe to see this bountiful harvest of my onions. It's gonna be in another video. If it's already up, I'll link it. Oh, it's so heavy. Let's get on with the rest of the harvest. All right, let's do some more harvesting. And I'm gonna start with these zucchini right here. This one is huge. They just grow so quickly. I just put on the irrigation while I'm harvesting. I am gonna water though. I'm probably gonna leave this one and ask my mom to harvest it when it's done. But here I've sown beets. I have 2 big zucchinis right here. I'm gonna pop this one off. It's not pollinated. Let's see, 3 zucchinis here. This one is soft and weird. I'm gonna remove that. This one too. What's going on? Maybe it's been a little bit too wet right here. I'll feed that to the birds. I'm just gonna harvest this one cucumber here, and I actually got 2 decent sized cucumbers last night that I harvested, so I'm gonna get this one and the other ones to pickle. So I might just grab one of these flowers as well. Let's grab 2. I think these are so cool. I saw them on Facebook and they're kind of looking like a little bumblebee. It is like a pollinator. And here I've got bell peppers. Oh my gosh, look at this. Alright, I want to pull some of these carrots. And they are really beautiful. This one's a little bit crooked, but overall they're pretty nice. Look at that one. I'm having some issues with my memory card, so I didn't even film pulling all of these really nice carrots, but here they are. Let's get to harvesting some beans. I'm probably gonna harvest like most of them because they'll grow just as many when I get back probably. And it's always so much fun to harvest beans. Beans is one of those things where you see one and then there's like a million. Like beans and zucchini, they just grow in like a couple of hours. This one is almost too ripe. My son loves green beans, that's mainly why I sowed so many, so that he can have as much as he wants. I think the flowers are so cute. Can you see that? And the foliage too. And it's giving shade to the soil, and they fix nitrogen to the soil, and fun to harvest. So besides from that basket full of onions that I already brought inside, this is the harvest. Huge harvest of onions today. Really nice carrots, zucchinis, green beans, some bell peppers. Like tomatoes are kind of like trickling in, as well as cucumbers, but I do have some more inside. I have one tomato right here. That will be my first slicing tomato of this year, so I really want to harvest that before we leave, but I think we might because the weather is getting really warm this week. But that looks really lovely. And now I have taken a lot from the garden, so now I'm gonna give back, and I'm gonna start giving back by sowing more seeds. So this is a radish, like huge radish. I hope it will have time. It does say to plant it in July or August. So I'm gonna do this whole row here that I've harvested onions from. I'm gonna keep them about 15 centimeters apart. So yeah, this is a Japanese giant radish. Minawase Summer Cross number 3. I'm gonna do like a regular, like a black radish in this section here. And in around the border of the strawberries, I'm gonna do radishes, regular radishes. Hopefully it's not too early and not too hot for them. And here where I've pulled the carrots, I've sown zinnias in here in this bed recently, but I'm gonna do a row of broccoli rabe here, and then sweet peas in and around these sunflowers, so that hopefully they can sort of lean on these sunflowers. Probably plant all of them because they're a couple of years old now. Broccoli rabe. Alright, I'm done with seed sowing. I'm gonna water it in and fertilize at the same time. So I'm gonna start with my bokashi liquid. but then I'll do the rest with just an organic fertilizer. I can see some ominous clouds over here brewing. I don't know if we're gonna get rain, doesn't say rain on the forecast, but I'm just gonna start here fertilizing. I'm just gonna fertilize these ones too, so they'll grow nice and strong. Can you see that caterpillar? There is one munching away on some phenols that I've dropped here. They were in my bed, or my phenols right here, and I googled, and they are swallowtail larvae. But it was so exciting to see these, to have swallowtails in my garden. To me, that's a really good sign that I'm creating a nice environment for butterflies and pollinators. I focus a lot on that. All right, I'm done. I've watered, fertilized, harvested everything that I wanted to today. These are the 4 things that I do to prepare my garden for going away, for it to sort of survive like a little bit of neglect for a week. Just, you know, some watering help from my mom. Yeah, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when I come back. I just harvested these jalapenos too. This one looks so spicy, oh my god. But yeah, I'm gonna make some cowboy candy with these ones. So I need to do something with this produce now. This is what I made so far. I had a tiny bit of orange juice left in this bottle here, so I just used all my phenols and carrots that I had in the fridge. It's gonna make some delicious juice every morning before we leave. And then I just prepped 2 small jars of like pickles and cowboy candy. Super tiny jar, but this is all I had for now, and I just wanted to make something out of these things before they go bad. Really hope that this is edible. Right, so this is my little harvest basket.